Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. I'm Lisa Quedno, and I am the new Associate Director here at the Minnesota State High School League. And one of my assignments is adapted soccer. So I'm really excited to see each of you today, and I look forward to working with you and your teams. We are recording this, so those who are not able to join us, it will be on your coach's dashboard and you can access it at that time. I might wait just 1 minute. It looks like we might have a couple people jumping on. And we do have a few other league staff with us today, as well as Marcus, it looks like, is on here. Thanks for joining us. And Jim is on here as well. So some tournament regulars, which is nice. And so Randy, if you'd like to go to the next slide. This is our agenda for today, and we will talk a little bit about tournament information so you're prepared when you arrive. We will talk about some logistics as well as some ticketing and media. So those are our highlights. So first and foremost, congratulations for qualifying for the State Adapted Soccer Tournament. We are excited to have you and your teams there, and we are looking forward to a fantastic event for your students. Go ahead, Randy. Perfect. We are going to have our tournament on the 18th and 19th, so Friday and Saturday of this week. It will be at our usual location in Stillwater Area High School. We definitely have some good directions and door instructions, as you will find in the participating schools guide, and we will go over those today as well. I am Lisa Quedno, the tournament director. Jim is on here, and he is our tournament manager, longtime tournament manager. Ricky is our activities director at Stillwater and our site manager. And then we are excited to be joined by Laura McIntoon, who is going to talk through some ticketing and other logistics. Tim Layton is our media person. He will not be able to join us today, but can answer any questions you have. Ellen will be at the tournament, as well as Randy is our assistant, and she is helping with all of the logistics, so she will also be there. Laura, I am going to turn it over to you at this point, and you can talk through some of the website information.
Great, thanks, Lisa, and again, congratulations, everyone. The screenshot that you see in front of you right now is your directions for coaches and ADs to get to tournament information that will allow you to have a successful state tournament. Again, this is where coaches and ADs go to find information. From your dashboard, you have a large blue banner button indicated by the number 1 there that says either sports and activity information or my sports and activities. Clicking on that button by the red arrow labeled sports and activities takes you to the number 2, which is a list of blue bands for activities. Coaches, you see a blue band for each sport or activity that you coach in this area. And ADs, you see a blue band in this area for every sport or activity that your school has. So again, lots of blue bands in there for ADs. Coaches, you'll have a smaller number. Once you find the one for either adapted soccer PI or CI, whichever one you're looking for, the little plus way over on the right-hand side of that blue bar will open up picture number 3. And on picture number 3, you'll see that there are state tournament resources on the far right. That is where league staff, Lisa, Randy, and others are putting things for you and your team around logistics for the state tournament. That's where these slides will be posted after today. That's where the recording is posted. It's also where all of the participating school guides are located. So again, from your dashboard, you're following this 1, 2, and 3 to get to all of that state tournament information that's there for you as a coach or an AD. The next slide is what you will want to share with your communities. So those folks that are coming to support your team or support your team from afar, by going to the sports and activities button up on the top of the State High School League website, and then finding either Adapted Soccer PI or Adapted Soccer CI, you'll see all those little blue buttons over on the right-hand side underneath state tournament information. That's where things like brackets, spectator guides, apparel links, streaming links, online programs, etc., are located. One thing to note there, the spectator guide. The spectator guide is a piece that we believe ADs find to be a great time saver. It kind of collaborates and pulls together all of the information that ADs used to pull together as their teams prepared to attend a state tournament. It's a 1 or 2 page kind of printable document that you can certainly use to send out to your families as they prepare to attend the state tournament. So 2 different spots on these 2 slides. One is placed for information for you as a coach, and the other is really where you want to send your public to find information. A few of the things that you'll find on this page, Randy, if you'd go ahead a slide, please. Ticketing, ticket links can be found on that Adapted Soccer page. You can also get to it from the ticket link up at the top. Tickets are $9 for adults, $6 for students. That is an all-inclusive price that includes taxes, fees, etc. Tickets must be purchased online for the Adapted Soccer State Tournament. Once that ticket has been purchased, there are a number of options for these tickets to present them at the gate. They can be printed. So if you have access to a printer, your families and folks can surely print them and bring a printed copy of it. You can also pull a printed copy online that is in their email. They'll have a PDF that they can show. There is an app for Hometown that they can be presented in there, or they can be tucked into an Apple or Google Wallet. We are happy when Hometown Ticketing is our vendor of choice for these, because of those printing pieces that often offers people a lot of extra options. So again, printing tickets might be the best option, but they can also always be presented on a smartphone. Complimentary tickets. Each qualifying team's AD will receive 4 complimentary tickets. Those will be sent to you via email this week. ADs, those tickets are yours to use at your discretion. Use them for administrators in your district, use those for people that you might need as crowd support, whatever it might be. You have those 4 tickets. And again, they will come via email. The email will look like an MSHSL and Hometown Ticketing address. State tournament apparel on site. We will have an apparel vendor on site during the tournament. Do encourage you to purchase early for best selection. Our apparel vendor is new this year, and they are working really hard to figure out how much of everything to make. The good part is their products have been really nice and they're selling really well. The flip side of that is a few people have been pushed to ordering online when they wish they could have purchased on site. So know that online is available. Online will include a shipping fee and will be available until 11:59 on the Tuesday after the tournament. All apparel purchases are credit or debit card. They are cashless. That next slide has a picture of the apparel that's available for Adapted Soccer. Have both a nice hoodie as well as a t-shirt. And they will also on site have quite a bit of general state tournament branded pieces, some hats, some joggers. They had Christmas ornaments even at a piece, but some pieces that aren't specifically state Adapted Soccer, but are just MSHSL state tournaments. The next slide is a reminder that programs are online. Our Adapted Soccer program was posted earlier today and is now available on those pages. And again, working with your families and communities of view those, print those, bookmark those, whatever that might be that helps you have a great experience. And then finally, we are excited that the championship games for both CI and PI will be live streamed for communities to watch. NSPN.TV, which is the newly rebranded name for Prep Spotlight or School Space. Want you really to make sure that you kind of understand that. We have so many people scamming and putting emails and addresses out there for streaming. This is our official streamer. However, they have changed their name since last year. So NSPN.TV with that red logo is the place that you can find that streaming. They have also changed to a subscription model. So instead of playing per game, you actually get a month of anything that they're covering for $6.99. So if you have families and people in your communities who are not able to attend, please make sure they know this. If your team makes it to the championship, that they will have an opportunity to watch and enjoy that game. Just a quick reminder, the league does have a student media program, and that is an experiential learning program. If you have students who want to cover this as an event, they are welcome to do that. There is information on the league website underneath media where the AD applies for those students to cover it. It's a great opportunity for students to get that experience of being a media member. But there are some tight deadlines with those. I believe that deadline is tomorrow at noon for any media for adapted soccer. Lisa, with that, I think it's going back to you to talk about some logistics for the tournament.
Fantastic. Thank you, Laura. All great information, and I appreciate you being here. Some facility information for those of you who may or may not be used to Stillwater as being our site. You will enter door number 3W. This will provide you direct access to the cafeteria. The cafeteria in Stillwater is kind of the loading and unloading area. And we have our pass gate table there, and we will be able to help and welcome you and get you to the right areas as you arrive. Door number 11 is also used. This is closest to Gym C. And so if you're familiar with the facility and you feel like it's best for your team to go in door number 11 and be closest to that Gym C, that is the door you should look for. We will also have a pass gate there and be able to welcome you. Tournament headquarters is G115. That is a room that we will be using as our tournament headquarters. And should you have any questions, you should be able to find a staff member there who can help you. There is a staging area available in between games, and this is in the cafeteria. We also have some equipment storage available for those of you who need to change out some equipment pieces, and that is G113. All this information is also in your participating schools guide, and that might be a great document for you to print and just bring with you as you navigate the school. We do have an officials and coaches area. We ask that only coaches who are certified and on your roster be in this area. And this is at the staff lounge located in the back of the cafeteria. We do have locker rooms available. There will be 5 locker rooms available near the gyms, and we will help you navigate those spaces as you arrive. We will have a doctor on site on Saturday. We will have athletic trainers on site on Friday and Saturday. So please be aware of those things as you are working with your teams and knowing what your team needs may be. And then the merchandise that Laura talked about will be located near door 4W, and this is in the cafeteria area. A reminder of official squads and those who we ask that you make sure and help us that these are present. We ask that you have 22 players, 3 coaches who are certified through the Minnesota State High School League website, and 2 student managers. If these people are not with your team, if you have other people that need to be with your team, it's just helpful if you let us know that. But these are your official squad size people. These are the people that may be on your team benches, and the home team will sit on the home side of the floor. And we'll help you navigate that as you arrive. Please note you can arrive 1 hour prior to your scheduled game time on Friday night and Saturday morning. There will be a 10-minute warm-up prior to the start of the game, and the scoreboard operator will put this on the clock and start it. And we will make sure you're aware of that time when you get there. When the time has elapsed, each team will go to their bench and we will do a team introduction. There is a protocol for this in the participating schools guide. So please make sure you're reviewing that procedure and having your kids ready for those introductions, because I know that's an exciting part for sure. Awards. There's also some information on awards in your participating schools guide. Remember that we do give medals to all members of the first, second, and third place teams. We give trophies to the first, second, third, and fourth place teams, and the winner of the consolation. 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, or 6th, 7th, and 8th place teams will receive plaques. And each of you can print participation certificates. You need to work with your activities director, as these are available on their dashboard. Please make sure that you review your packet when you arrive. That will have your participation passes, those bag tags that I know our kids look really forward to receiving, as well as information about the all tournament team. You will rank your own team up to 3 players, and your ballots must be completed by the end of the first half of the championship game. And there is more information in your arrival packet when you get it on that. My contact information is right there. Please note my cell phone number is there. Should you have any need to give me a call, you are more than welcome to do that as we prepare for the tournament. My office number is also there. And my office number does ring to my cell phone at times. So you are welcome to call either one of those or send me an email should you have questions. Again, we're very excited to have you and your teams. We're looking forward to a fantastic event. And I appreciate you taking the time to join us today so things can go smoothly for you on Friday and Saturday. Randy, anything I am missing or you can think of?
Nope, I think we've covered everything. And then the chat, I haven't heard anything, so.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yep, Marcus, go ahead.
I just wanted to bring forward 2 questions that have been brought to me by coaches over the last week or so. One, looking at the PI bracket, the consolation side of things, it looks like one team will automatically get a bye to the consolation championship game. Is that just following that vacancy that's on the same side as the number 1 South, or is there another format for determining which team advances automatically?
It's just following the vacancy, Marcus.
So,
Yeah.
okay, perfect. That's what I assumed. And then secondly, in Gym A, Jim Muckenhern obviously will know, but since he's been at the tournaments for a long time, but with the team bench seating, the benches typically are the front row of the bleachers, and then there's been like 5 or 6 feet of open space, and then the border patrols that kind of define the parameters of the floor. What that setup kind of does is has spectators walking through team benches while the game's going on, and potential for there to be tripping hazards, people colliding and whatnot. Is there any way at all that this year we could have folding chairs in front of the bleachers for the teams down there? That way it creates a walkway behind the bench for spectators going in and out of that Gym A.
I can ask Marcus. I definitely want to refer to Jim because he definitely is the field expert, far more than I am because I have not been there. But we can definitely ask Stillwater and see if that's an option. Jim, would you
That would be
foresee
fantastic.
any challenges with that?
What if we move the team benches to the other side?
I don't know that I would see a problem with that either. Either one would likely work as long as we've got, enough borders to, keep the ball in play. And yeah, I'm open to whatever. I just know that people had asked about possibly having folding chairs. So that was the kind of the way I brought it forward. But yeah, whatever you guys determine would be great. Just having spectators walking through the team benches during the game was kind of hectic. So we'd
Yes.
love a solution of some sort.
Yeah, I don't know what do we have, if we'll have enough borders, but we can certainly see what happens. Because we don't pull that other side out all the way. And so we could just use that, the team line as the border too, if we really need to. So be worth a try.
I have it in my notes, so we'll make sure we look at that on Friday. Is there a craft fair? I'm not aware that there is. I asked, but I have not heard a yay or nay. I did hear about it though. Any other questions? If there aren't any, please feel free to reach out if something would come up. And we are excited to see your teams and have a great state tournament on Friday and Saturday.